Wow, shalom family. Hope each and everyone is doing well and awesome. Let me say we're still on a time when the Lord is revealed and is speaking a little bit more towards me. It's me actually trying to withhold what he's saying, but each and every day keep on pushing, keep on emphasizing. As he nudged me when I was doing my washing today, what he spoke to my ears, that's what I have to share and to let everyone know what's going on and what's happened. Actually, what played out still lives through this day and age as we live. To those who have eyes, let them see so that they have to understand. I was just trying to check here quickly. Not check here quickly, a message that I wrote down. If there's any place that I've been wrong again, leave your comment in the section down below and I'll come back to you. But I just wanted to say why the temple curtain was torn apart. Yes, the pillars, the temple was shaken the time that Jesus was offering his spirit towards God, but it was only the curtain was torn apart so that you and I will have access to go and worship God in spirit and truth, because the first system and the first analogy, it was only for the priest to go in to seek answers, to seek guidance, and to seek understanding concerning matters. But Jesus had to turn apart, because remember, if you look at his ministry, at his early ministry until the time that was offering his spirit to God, he preached the gospel to their synagogues, and he did more than that, and even told his disciples further that this is what I'm here for, to preach the gospel, to preach the kingdom. But the part of him healing, doing the reverence, and all those kind of stuff that are happening at that time, it was just to tell us that there is more that a person can do and can acquire, because he even said to his disciples further, servants are not greater than their master, right? But the case is different. He had to change it, and he had to transfer that analogy to say, hey, if you believe in me and in my word, you can do more than what I just did and I just performed. And that had to seal when the time that the temple curtain have to be torn apart, so as to say, still Isaiah 55 is playing a part of that crucifixion, and Isaiah 66, where God himself say, my spirit shall not dwell on the temple that man made. And here's what we have to put in mind, family. What men always made holy, what made always men try to proclaim and think in their hearts that this is holy, that's what always God rejects. And let me just go to quick notes that I put down so that I must go. So the Pharisees knew the system, and that's why they plot to kill him, to the point that if we could look closer, the men that spend a lifetime preaching in their synagogues, it still resonates to the message I shared yesterday, Genesis 28:11 to the end of the chapter. Jesus, everywhere he went, because he was that altar, he was that sacrifice, the living sacrifice, the sacrificial lamb. Everywhere he went, the Lord was with him. That's why at the time that they say, Abraham gave us this, what we have nowadays, and he told them, Father, no, Abraham seeks for the days of my coming. And once he saw, he rejoiced. But you're not us, children of Abraham. They say, how can you know Abraham? You're not even 50 years old yet. He told them further, before Abraham I was what? I am. So again, spiritual eyes, discernment, and sensitivity is worth more than what a man could accomplish physically. So that as to say further, on the book of Psalm 127, it's a Psalm of this was Solomon. He's sharing part of writing a song, and he say, unless the Lord build a temple, build a house. Though it can go deeper into marriages and all kind of things that the house need to fulfill so that God has to dwell in. And that was the case. So it always have to be, let me say, it always have to be a part and a place where you have to not read the Bible, but becoming the part of the Bible. Like the Bible have to be written in our hearts. That's why the Pharisees at that time, they didn't understand. That's why they had to crucify the rod of God, even if it was already orchestrated spiritually and physically. I had to fulfill the gospel, because that's what Isaiah 53 spoke about it. But again, I'm still in the book of Isaiah. I don't know. Thank you, the Spirit. It's still dropping. So, just like it was in the beginning, for God to punish the children of the fallen ones, the fallen angel, and they become evil spirits. And let me just say, those spirits are not dead, but they still live, because the day of judgment, completely judgment, have not come. So don't be surprised for the same system that was biased before, and God actually fight. Actually, not actually God fight. God tried to reveal to His own, still live towards nowadays. And that's what I wanted to clarify, and I wanted to bring justice upon that, because it's the time, it's the month that God is still bringing justice upon each and every soul. It's like, let me say, it's a time where each and everyone is going to reap what they sow. And without wasting too much time, I just had to close here. So the key is, for those who want to seek God, for those who want to pray, for those who want to have an encounter with God, I highly recommend, don't wait for the priest to tell you, okay, you have to fast, or this is the moment that now you have to do this. Yes, though it have to be announced, but it had to be a time and a matter of understanding that it's about picking up the cross daily. Crucify your flesh. Let the Spirit be in charge and lead upon our temples, upon each and every place we go. And if we read carefully Matthew 23 and 24, Jesus only spoke what the Pharisees tried to hide from the other public masses, including nowadays. I've never been in one church until where I have to be landed now, being under Horizon Church. But still, that is what that I've learned, that is what that I've put as an experience. Let me say, I put bad part as a lesson learned and knowledge to acquire, and good part as a memory. So we still have to strive, we still have to seek more. And that's why I like that song of Brother Kayam Tet always say, and we will never settle for less, because we know there is more that found in Him, and it is true. Let those who seek God know that the curtain was already torn apart, so you don't need to wait for someone to come dish for you. So as to say, is anyone thirsty among you? Let him come. For my Father really offer the living water for everyone to drink. Anyway, let me not talk too much. Let me keep it short and sweet. Happy birthday to my sister today, and I hope to see everyone soon. Shalom. I love you, but God loves you more than I can. I wish I could sit more upon this message, but I still believe that He will reveal more towards me, because that's what I desire now. What are you waiting? God is still waiting. The Holy Spirit is still waiting for you. Shalom, fam.